Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coach Report with head men's basketball coach Joe Mihalich. Welcome, Coach.
Thanks for having me, Stephen.
Coach, recap the last week, 3 games.
Do I have to?
Yeah, I guess we do. Lost to William & Mary last Monday here at the Mac Sports Complex. Then lost to James Madison, and over the weekend the close game against Charleston. Just talk about the week. Obviously a tough week, but what the team.
Yeah, we chose the wrong time to not be at our best, and that's our fault. We have to own it. We have to take responsibility for it, and we are. It's one of those stretches where there's 4 games. There was one 2 days before Monday as well, Saturday. 4 games in 8 days, same for everybody in the league. And as you know, going into it, when you see the schedule in September, you think to yourself, I hope we're playing well. I hope everybody's healthy. I hope. And, it was kind of a little bit of the perfect storm for us. Brian Bernardi was sick against Delaware. Deron Powers was sick against College of Charleston. But forget that. We just aren't playing as well as we need to right now. And so those are the consequences.
The week started with another special game against William & Mary. The rivalry's gone back and forth over the last few years, even dating back to Charles Jenkins. What is it about this rivalry that creates these just unbelievable games year in and year out?
Well, I don't know, but this is what makes college athletics, college basketball special. Is when you, for whatever reason, there's an opponent that you have these great games against, and they've been exciting. They've all been exciting. It stings to come up on the short end of them, and it's euphoric to come up on the right end of them. Last year we came up on the right side 3 times, and this year, we've only played them once, and then they were able to make that shot and win the game in overtime.
Yeah, Ed Corbett, the official working the game, one of the more famous officials in college basketball, came over to the scores table and said it was the best college basketball game he's worked this year, which is obviously, everyone knew it was going on, it was a great game, and turned out to be so. James Madison game on Thursday, you've talked openly about it, you didn't feel it was your team's best effort. What didn't you like about your team from that game that made you think that?
Everything. There's nothing. And again, we have to own this. We have to take responsibility for it. I already said that. There was nothing good about it. There was nothing good about it, and I don't know why.
Did you feel it was a hangover from that tough?
Probably a little bit of that. It's a horrible atmosphere here. There's nobody here. That's going to happen. It was that. It's just a little bit of everything. We didn't. We let them get off to a good start. For whatever reason, maybe it was a hangover from William & Mary, but William and James Madison didn't have the good non-conference record, and as much as you talk about it and mourn your team, they can read. They read the papers. They saw the record. I don't know. A little bit of everything, but whatever. It was our worst effort, the worst attitude we had. The only time we've had a bad one this year, and we have to, like I said, live with it.
Saturday, you travel down to College of Charleston. A real spirited effort by your team against one of the conference leaders right now. Shorthanded, as you mentioned, Deron Powers out. There were some encouraging things you saw in the 77-71 loss. Eli Pemberton seemed to regain his form. Justin Wright Foreman has continued to this unbelievable sophomore campaign. Just talk about that game a little
bit. Yeah, no, that's who we are, I think. And I said to the guys after the James Madison game, what we did tonight, that's not who we are. If you're down 3 after 17 minutes against Kentucky playing your hearts out, you're not supposed to have an effort like you did against James Madison. So the other day that's who we are. We fought like crazy. Charleston's a very good team, very good. Charleston and Wilmington are proving to be 2 teams that are really, really good. We went down to their court. We missed a layup with 55 seconds to go that would have made it a 2-point game. Really proud of our team. We made our mistakes. Spent all morning looking at the tape on that big TV, but we made our mistakes. But doggone it, a great fight, great spirit, and those guys you mentioned. Elijah Pemberton was terrific. He had to play the point because Deron was a little bit sick. Justin's been terrific scoring the basketball.
Ty Greer off the bench with 13 points.
Ty came off the bench and did a good job. So we played our hearts out.
What about the starting lineup? You've now changed starting lineup a few times in the last couple of games. How did you think that the starting lineup down in Charleston did, and is it something moving forward you think you might see?
I don't know. It's a good question. We always say to the kids, it's not who starts, it's who finishes. And you want to have 5 guys on the court that are, if they start, they make you a good team. If they come off the bench, they make you a little bit better. But it's a really good question. We've been talking about it and thinking about it. I don't know who we're going to start. I really mean this. We're not trying to be coy here. We're not trying to keep Elon from knowing who we're starting. But I don't know what we're going to do Thursday night.
Now, speak about Thursday night, back down south again. This is a tough little stretch for your team. Back down south, Elon Thursday, CA preseason favorite, UNC Wilmington on Saturday. Then you can catch your breath. What are your thoughts going into the week?
Yeah, this is a tough stretch. 4 games out of the first 6 conference games, 4 out of 6 on the road. We finish up that way too. The only team in the league has to do that. I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm complaining. But it is what it is. We just have to deal with it. So we got to go back down there, and Elon's playing very well. They went down to South Florida and beat them, and they're a good team. Just beat Towson. They're a good team. They can really score the basketball, and then we go to Wilmington. So we better continue the effort that we had the other day against Charleston and improve in a lot of the areas we have to improve.
Keys to victory against Elon on Thursday.
Well, it kind of starts with, they can really score. We got to figure out a way to not let them score. We haven't done that yet. We let William and Mary score whenever they wanted to, and so we have to figure that out, how to keep them from getting real comfortable in offense. Hopefully we can find a way.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck this week.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on the W. Mason Coach Report with head men's basketball coach Joe Mihalich.